Hey, what is going on, everybody? Wicked here, back with more Tales of Vesperia. Last time we made our way back to Torm Harbor after chasing Cumor and Jaeger because they were making people slaves at Heliord. Now we're gonna listen to what Raven has to say about stuff, but after this skit.
I'm so hungry.
I'm dying here.
Already? The girls look like they're doing fine.
Was that Estelle? Listen, her stomach's rumbling too.
I can wait, though it's been a little difficult.
That sounded like it came from Rita.
Judy, you too? Are you trying to see who can hold out the longest?
Perhaps a diet is a little bit like a competition in holding out.
A diet? What do you need a diet for? Especially you, Rita. Lose any more weight and you'll...
I'm just waiting until I finish reading this book, okay?
Raven, do you ever know when to shut up? But yeah, you get that stiff for not cooking like at all, and I haven't cooked at all. I will soon though.
Huh. So even the Union can't sit still when it knows a princess of the Empire is out on the loose.
Then the Dawn knows that I'm a candidate for the Imperial throne too.
I'd be surprised if he didn't know.
Yep. That's why he told me to come keep an eye on you.
So you're here to observe her? That's kind of creepy.
Really?
What? Is it just me?
Anyway, here I finally catch up with you, and I wind up sticking my foot in that mess back there. It hasn't been easy for old Raven.
You're not even old.
But why worry so much about Estelle?
You're old in RPG terms, but not in real life.
It's only natural considering the state of things between the Empire and the Union.
Each side is trying to feel the other out. The Dawn just wants to keep track of their movements.
So, you're all planning on looking for this pharaoh by going to the sands of Kogor?
Unfortunately, I hate that place, but yes.
Yes. Do you know what sort of place a desert is?
It's probably really hot.
Well, it's hot and dry, and they've got a lot of sand there.
But don't deserts get really cold at nighttime as well?
That's putting it lightly. It's not as easy as all that, though. Our plan is to get to the area together first. And then? Then I guess we'll go around and ask where Pharaoh is.
Estelle, are you stupid or something? That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. What if we get lost and then we die of dehydration and shit? That's so stupid.
I don't even know where to begin commenting on that plan. So it's not just that you don't want to go back to the castle anymore, right? Well...
It'd be easier on old Raven if you did, though. I'm just saying.
No, I'm sorry, but I have to know the truth behind Pharaoh's words.
Huh. Well, the Desier continent actually suits me just fine.
Why is that?
I've got to go to Nordopolica for another errand I'm running for the Dawn.
Oh,
Have to deliver a letter to Bellius.
are we gonna get to meet this Bellius?
That's pretty important.
That's the boss of the Colosseum and ruler of Nordopolica, isn't it?
Technically speaking, he's called the Duce.
The Duce. The Deuce?
Do you know what's written in the letter?
The Deuce.
It's got something to do with those monsters that attacked Dongrist.
That was for so long ago.
In
Unless he's
particular,
talking about
that
the new
Pharaoh
one.
chap you all are following.
Oh, okay. So the second attack,
The
not
Dawn
the first
thinks
one.
Bellius will know something about that monster.
Looks like it just became worth our while to pay this Bellius a visit too.
Right.
So if you don't mind, Raven here will just tag along with you.
Sure, you're kind of useful, I
That's
guess.
fine. But you'll have to follow the laws of brave Vesperia.
Why? He's not a part of the guild.
Got it. It's not like I can go join in your guild, you know?
Then
You
why do they have to
understand.
follow the rules?
Why can't you join Brave Vesperia?
It doesn't make sense.
It's against the rules for anybody to be in two guilds at the same time. And I guess technically speaking, you are a member of Altosk.
What do you mean, technically?
So are we done? Okay. What do you think Rita's gonna do?
She either is going to go back to Ospio or she's going to tag along with us because she's afraid to be alone.
What indeed?
Does this mean we're on our own until we leave tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll all meet down at the harbor then.
Raven earned the Old Spy title. Parted with everyone. Now we're on a quest. Talk to everyone in the friggin' party. And they're all scattered across the whole friggin' town, man. But yeah, if you're not a part of the guild, why do you have to follow their laws? That doesn't make sense.
Do you really plan on helping Estelle find that pharaoh whatever?
Okay, I wasn't wanting to talk to you quite yet,
Yeah,
but
I guess
whatever.
so.
Didn't that thing say that Estelle was an insipid poison or something?
Yeah, I heard.
After something like that, I guess you can't just tell her to forget about the whole thing. But it won't help her if she uses that as an excuse not to deal with the issue of the succession to the throne.
Yeah, I'm worried that might happen.
What are you talking about? That's what is happening.
Yeah, maybe.
But
You're saying I should take her back to the castle?
yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
It was her decision. We have to let her figure out what she should really do.
You realize it might come to blows with this pharaoh guy, right? She won't get to figure out anything at all if she dies.
She's not gonna die. That's why I'm going with her.
Oh,
Ugh,
you could both
have it your
die,
way, then.
to be honest with you. She worries about her little friend. It's so cute. I guess we'll talk to Carol. I was gonna talk to them on our way back to the inn, but... Hey, Carol.
What's the matter, boss?
I don't know if I like you calling me that.
Because you're not a
The boss
boss.
is the boss. What would you have me calling you instead?
Just Carol.
Just call me
A loser.
whatever you called me before. This boss thing seems a little over the top.
Captain Carol.
It makes me feel silly to have you calling me that.
Don't you think you'll get used to it?
Well, maybe.
Well, you know way more about guilds than I do, right?
That doesn't mean he's
guess.
boss
The
material.
boss of a guild has to stand as a role model for everyone else.
And you're definitely not no
I
role
wonder
model.
if I could be that great of a person.
Hell no.
Come on, it's not like you're expected to be the best boss ever from the very beginning. You can take it a little at a time. For now, our guild has a job to complete.
You're right. First, we need to take Estelle to meet Pharaoh. But do you think we'll be able to meet him?
Our guild's job is to figure out a way to meet him.
Is he taking like
If we can't
reservations?
meet him, we won't get our reward, and people will lose confidence in our abilities. That's all there is to it.
I think we may have picked something a little too tough for our first job.
Oh, maybe.
It's more of a challenge that way, and our reward will be that much bigger too. Let's make the best of it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't want to call him boss either because he's not a boss. He's literally just a little kid that doesn't know any better. He definitely cannot be a leader of all these menaces we have roaming around with us. Like, if you think you can control Yuri or Judith, you're dead wrong. Oh well, let's see what's going on over here. Raven's over here, I believe. Oh yeah, what are you doing over here?
I can't believe we have to travel with you.
Why you sound so disappointed?
What? You ain't happy?
Well, I'm not exactly jumping for joy.
I mean, he hasn't done anything since being with us.
You're too glum. Lighten up. Didn't I stand together with you in the face of evil?
That was only because you had to. I still haven't forgotten about what you did at Nor Harbor.
You still remember that. Some people just don't know when to give up.
I'm not about to make a list of all your offenses. Saying that I'd rather not have your company on our trip is already more than enough.
Don't worry, don't worry. I'll be on my best behavior.
You damn well better be. I'm gonna throw you
I
overboard.
behaved myself at Cave Mock and Gasparos, didn't I?
Yeah, you
that
did
sure would be
actually.
nice.
What should worry you more is whether or not these old bones will be able to keep up with you youngins for much longer.
You plan on sticking with us until Estelle goes back to the castle?
The Don ordered me to keep an eye on the girl. I ain't got much choice in the matter.
Sounds like a tough job.
I wonder if I could hand her over to the Imperial Knights somewhere.
If you do that, I will literally kill
I
you.
can see it in your eyes, old man. You're thinking bad thoughts again.
He's always doing bad thoughts.
Nah, not at all.
Yes.
Well, it's really too bad that you're going to be traveling with us, but might as well make the best of it.
What do you mean, really too bad? Well, whatever. Anyway, Raven the Great is going back to the inn. Later, boy.
I mean, I understand why people don't like Raven, but like, since Nor Harbor, when he tricked us or whatever, he hasn't done anything bad. Like, he didn't, not at all. But whatever. I like Raven.
I'm just incorrigible.
What does that word mean?
Whenever something or someone catches my eye, I forget all about everything else. I really lose sight of everything I was planning on doing beforehand.
Yep, that's about right.
I came to my senses after Judith told me. Until now, I've been dragging the rest of you around with me like there's no tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
It could be worse. If you were Empress, one word from you and the entire Empire would run off to do your bidding.
So it's a good thing you're not, because you would have everyone on like a wild goose chase.
Yeah. I kind of feel like coming with you was the right choice.
Why do you say that?
Yeah?
I've been able to see all sorts of new things.
That is
I
true.
still don't know whether I'm going to take the Imperial throne, but
I don't think that's your choice to take. I think it's up to the people.
there are still so many things left to learn about in this world.
And Pharaoh's one of those things?
It scares me to think about it, but I have to know who I am.
You're Estelle. You're the
I have
princess.
to know what he meant by saying I was the insipid poison of this world.
It sounds like you've made up your mind.
Yuri?
Hmm?
I might end up trying to order you guys around again. Next time I do that, yell at me, would ya?
Sure. It's not the sort of personality trait that's easy to fix by yourself. Though there's another guy who's also a tough nut to crack, so I think we'll let him be the one we vent our frustration on.
I think he's talking about Raven
I'm
there.
going back to the inn. I'll see you.
All right, last but not least, I think we got Judith here. She's always outside of town.
Oh? Are you going to look for that Cumore guy by any chance?
Nah, just going on a walk. Where were you?
Just out for a walk like you.
What you said to Estelle earlier hasn't been gnawing at you, has it?
What I said earlier.
Didn't you say some pretty harsh things to Estelle?
Oh, right. Sorry to beat you to the punch like that.
What? You didn't beat me to the punch on anything.
You were going to tell her the same thing that I did, weren't you?
More or less, I
You
think.
figured it out? You don't have to apologize for something like that.
All right.
So weren't you going off to look for Cumore after feeling bad about hurting Estelle with what you said?
No, I wasn't. You don't believe me?
You care for other people's feelings a lot more than you let on, I think.
You also said you're not good at lying.
No, not at all.
Well, whatever.
What about you? Aren't you going out to look for him?
I told you already, I'm just going for a walk.
Yeah, a walk. I think we're done. Let's go to the inn. At the repeat, of course.
I said that I will deal with things in my way of doing. But I let Cumore escape that easily. What a shame.
You definitely did things your own way by
I don't know
killing
how I can
freaking
explain this
Radell.
to Flynn. I know. We have Guild's job to deal with rather than Cumore. Yeah, I just can't let him loose. Men of his kind will never learn and will always repeat the same thing forever. I'll have to do something. I left the Empire and formed a guild for this kind of purpose. He will get what he deserves.
Always got good input. Alright, now can we go to the inn and sleep? Because we're done here. Alright. Sleep at the inn. Thank you. It's free this time.
Ready to go?
what should we do about Rita?
I don't care about Rita.
That one has her own matters to attend to.
That sounds about right.
So, first to the harbor and then find a boat?
Huh? You mean...
Are you coming too?
Yeah.
Wasn't there something you had to go do?
You were going to investigate the air craner, weren't you? It turns out the one at Cave Mock the Commandant asked me to look into has already been researched.
Oh,
I hadn't really made up my mind about which route to take to research the others.
I didn't really know there were
So
others.
you'll be using us to help with your investigations?
Well, there's no guarantee I won't run into trouble like back at Heliord. Anyway, it'll be safer for me this way than going alone.
Nice to see your glowing personality hasn't changed.
This means we'll be able to travel together again. I'm so happy. Yeah, you know, it's no big deal.
It's definitely a big deal. I'll
we
see
were
you
going to
blushing.
the harbor, right?
To be young again, I tell you.
I love Estelle and Rita's relationship.
You got something you want to say?
Their friendship is so good.
Whoa! Down, girl!
To the harbor then.
To the harbor. To get a boat. Boat to the wild. Oh, another
Take it
hunger
anymore.
one.
I'm seriously gonna starve.
Can I eat a gel?
No.
No.
The pooch look a little scary to anyone else.
Oh, he's probably just hungry enough for his wild instincts to kick in.
The pooch isn't the only one about to go wild.
I'm no good at diets, seriously.
This isn't a diet, it's a fast. Why do we have to stop eating too?
We can't have delicious smells just wafting by. We're just as hungry as you are.
Ah, what a tyrant.
I guess. Oh well, guys, let's go to the boat. But before that, we have a few side quests to take care of, and by a few, I mean just one right here. Talk to this lady. I plead the fifth. God damn it, Judith. Oh, you and that dragon freak, Rita. Calm down. Let's eat already.
I am so hungry. We're seriously gonna starve.
Save your energy, Carol. You'll just make yourself hungrier.
Sharp stomachs make short graces, Carol.
What does that mean?
It means hunger can make you rude, and that leads to angry people attacking you with sharp things.
I think you're a little off. But whatever, Yuri and Rita seem to be pretty calm despite not having eaten in a while.
I'm used to it.
Uh-huh.
Ah, there's a delicious steak right on top of Rapide's back.
It's a trap. Don't succumb to temptation.
Maybe we should do something about this.
Yuri! Yuri! I found a green piece of veggie bread in my bag. I can eat it, right? Right?
What the? No, Carol, don't! Seriously, this is getting dangerous. Let's eat something already.
Let's not and say we did.
Oh, Yoder.
Oh, it's you all. We meet again.
So what's a successor to the Imperial throne doing in a place like this?
I've been working with the Dawn to officially seal our Treaty of Friendship.
Is it going well?
Well, I wish I could say it were going better.
I can imagine. That Heracles monstrosity kind of made the Union really not like the Empire.
Yes, And now, prominent members of the Empire are voicing their doubts regarding the friendship treaty.
The conditions the Don gave the Empire were for a treaty of equality, after all.
And they are certainly not on equal footing with something like that.
Yes. Had I known about Heracles beforehand, I could have stopped them, but
You didn't know about that thing? You're in line to be Emperor.
I know, but I have no authority over the Imperial Knights.
The Imperial Knights act on orders from the Emperor alone. They do not report to anyone else.
Well then, it's easy. Just become Emperor.
You mean,
Becoming Emperor isn't as simple as that.
why not?
To ascend to the throne, one must possess the Imperial treasure, Dane Nomos.
That's the thing Rago talked about.
But Dane Nomos
Mentioned
went
anyways.
missing around the time of the Great War, 10 years ago.
Here's the Great War again.
Huh. So that's the real story why we still don't have an emperor.
And that's why Rago wanted to get his hands on Denomos.
What was that, Yuri?
Forget it, it's nothing.
Anyway, is it really okay for an Imperial candidate to be wandering the streets like this?
I was just on my way to Heliord.
Ah, that is closer to Dongress than this place is. Negotiations would probably go smoother there.
I believe so too.
Master Yoder, we should be off.
If you'll please excuse me.
So, the Imperial candidate didn't know anything about that monstrous weapon thing, the Heracles. Alright, whatever. 3 and 1.
The two barrier blastia of this city and Nor Harbor were originally a single blastia.
Did you read that in one of your books back in the castle?
Yes, actually there were 3 pieces. The last piece sunk in the sea between the two cities.
I wonder if you could raise that Blastia. And if you sold it, you could live like a king forever.
The Empire would have already done it if they could. Any idiot could come up with that idea.
You don't have to be mean about it.
But is he wrong, though? Oh, well, let's go. Another cutscene. Jesus. I forgot how many cutscenes are at Act 2 in the very beginning.
I wouldn't do that even if I had 9 lives.
What are you, a cat?
What's going on?
Halt! If you won't do the work I've paid you for, then I want my money back. Add the Indigo Beasts to the blacklisted guilds.
Yes, Madam President.
Isn't that the woman we met at Dayton Hold?
Yeah, that's her all right.
Why do you guys know her?
We just met her once a while back. Is she a friend of yours?
Why do you guys know her, or how do you guys know her?
I wouldn't say I know her. She's the president of Fortune's Market, one of the 5 master guilds.
Oh, so she's on the same level as, like, Barbos, then.
In other words, she's one of the top dogs at the Union.
Hey, I just got an idea.
What's up, Carol?
Maybe she could get a boat for us to take across to Desier.
We do kind of owe her a favor from all the way back way in Dayton Hold, remember?
Well, if it isn't Mr. Yuri Lowell, you've come at just the right time.
I don't remember giving you my name.
Huh, I guess those wanted posters really do work.
Listen, I've got a job that would be just perfect for you.
Hard labor, huh?
I like a man who can cut to the chase. As you may have heard, schools of mermen often attack cargo ships at this time of year.
Huh? But I thought there was another guild that always served as your escort.
It seems the leader of the mercenary guild I hire passed away suddenly, so they aren't available. The other Guardian guild simply has no backbone. I don't know what to do.
What was the name of that Guardian guild you mentioned?
The Blood Alliance.
Oh, coincidence.
Gee, I wonder what could have happened to them.
You're all as guilty as I am. Hate to disappoint you, but we're in the middle of something right now, so see you around.
Wait, Yuri, what about the boat?
Did you say boat?
I did.
We've made a guild of our own.
We're called Brave Vesperia.
That's a wonderful name. Well then, shall we talk business? Mutual gain is one of the basics of all business, you know. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Sorry, but like I said, we're in the middle of a job. We can't take on anything else right now.
We won't call it business then. Let's just say we'll cooperate as two guilds helping each other out. That way we won't be going against any guild principles. There are various incentives for getting along with me, you know.
And what are those? Woohoo.
Well...
All right, we can talk, but we need to go to Nordopolica. We can't afford any detours.
Fine with me. The mermen are only a problem in the waters near here. As long as I get to another port, I'm good. Once we arrive, I won't have any trouble making arrangements with another ship.
All right.
Wow, she means business. Literally.
That's kind of her whole job,
So,
Carol.
do we have a deal?
I have the sinking feeling we just got tricked into something.
Fortune's Market isn't known as the best group of salesmen under the sun for nothing.
This isn't so bad. Now we have a way to cross over to Desier.
Exactly.
I'll even throw in a bonus for all of you.
Bonus? What do you mean?
If we arrive safely in Nordopolica, I'll give you the boat we used to get there.
Really?
The boat looks pretty beat up, but it's still a good deal.
Right?
So these mermen must be pretty tough customers if you're willing to part with the boat.
I'll leave that to your imagination.
Figured as much.
Spoiler, the mermen aren't that bad.
Marvelous. We have a contract then. Now that we've settled the details, I'd like you to get to work right away.
All
Just let
right.
me know when you've made your preparations.
We are ready to go, guys. We got nothing else to do besides get on this stupid boat. I'm ready as ever. Oh, it's the world map music on the boat. We love this. Typical RPG, getting a boat before a flying device.
This is the Fiertia. She'll be your ship as soon as you've escorted her to Nordopolica. And this man is Tokunaga of Gull's Song, a maritime guild affiliated with Fortune's
Tokunaga.
Market.
I'm Tokunaga. Very nice to meet you.
He's only on board for this voyage, so next time be sure to hire your own pilot.
Tokunaga is another staple in the Tales of game. There's at least a Tokunaga in almost every game
We're
I
not
know
in a
of.
hurry, but these are important negotiations, so I really appreciate the help.
What is the ship's cargo?
That's confidential information.
So not our problem. Got it.
It's nothing we should be worried about, is it?
Relax. We've got it covered. All right. Head towards Nordopolica. Go directly southwest from Torum Harbor and you'll see the Desier continent. Nordopolica is at the eastern edge.
I hope you won't mind if I go over the Fiertia's controls for you.
No,
You can
I
only
don't
disembark
mind.
from the ship where you see a dock, a port, or a beach. You won't be able to get onto land where there are cliffs. Of course, the ship can't pass over rocks, but you'll also have to keep her out of the shallows around islands. You might be able to take her into some rivers if they're deep enough. However, if there's a bridge spanning the river, you won't be able to take her under. We would...
All right, pretty much deep water is good. Anything else is bad. And the controls are pretty much the same thing as walking around on the world map,
And
so
that's
whatever.
about it.
All right, let's go take care of those mermen because we need to get to Nordopolica, yes. I like how Nordopolica is on the continent that we have to get to for Desier. Or Pharaoh. Whatever. This is so bad.
We just started out and we're already working with one of the 5 master guilds. This is good.
Yeah, you're one step closer to making your dream a reality, Carol. Aren't you happy?
You talking to the kid? He's over there mumbling about something.
Merman. The first thing had to be Merman. Brave Vesperia has some bad luck.
They're not
What's
even
the
that
president of
bad,
Fortune's
Carol.
Market gonna think of us if we fail? This is bad. This is so bad.
I don't think he's very happy.
No.
He's just being careful, that's all.
That's not being careful. That's running and hiding.
Oh, yeah. He's a little puss. Hey, cutscene.
It'll be nice if we don't run into the mermen, won't it?
That's pretty wishful thinking.
You're quite the pessimist for your age, girlie.
I'm just a realist.
Anyway, thanks for your
A
help.
realist
Looks like we're gonna make
pessimist.
it there on time.
Yeah, Leviathan's Claw was going to beat us there if we hadn't found an escort for the ship.
Leviathan's Claw, huh? That's a name I seem to be hearing a lot lately.
Oh? They're the guild that's specializing in sales of Hopeland Blastia.
Oh, that explains the situation in Heliord.
Lately, they've been trying to steal our clients from us. If we weren't able to cross the sea, they would have swiped up another one of our major customers.
Still, I can't help but wonder where those slime balls are getting their product from.
Indeed. Hopeland Blastia isn't exactly the easiest thing in the world to get one's hands on.
You don't think the Empire is behind this? No, that couldn't be. It's mages that are supervising the Blastia distribution.
What if one of the mages is working with the knights?
Ah, right on time.
Everyone, be careful!
Those are sharks with anchors.
I think I'm getting seasick.
And why is one of them talking to us?
Did that monster just say something?
That voice sounds familiar.
Well, well, aren't you a chatty monster?
Well, let's kick its ass first.
Let's work together.
And we get these predafish. Strong choice of name, but they're pretty easy. They're like normal enemies around here. They're not super bad, honestly. They're not mermen at all, though. They're fish with anchors. Unless that's what a merman is, but I don't think so. Whatever. Either way, they're going down. Pretty easily, too. They have a lot of HP, but besides that, they're nothing. Shining Fang, we love it. Shining Fang goes so much quicker with a sword. Alright, come on. Die. There you go. Yo, good job, Rita. Not Rita, Judith.
Fillets, ready to go.
Just let him do it.
You're true to
I tell you, Brave Vesperia doesn't have any shame in working an old man down to the bone. Even while I'm looking for Apathea and doing all sorts of other things.
You're literally not an old man.
Apathea. Isn't that what you were looking for back in Nor Harbor?
That's right.
That's nothing but a fairy tale. I researched it a while back, but eventually I realized that there's simply no way
I'm well aware people think it's a fairy tale.
Why are you looking for it?
But as we know, all fairy tales and RPGs are 100% real and accurate.
Well, because the Don told me to.
It's still alive.
Oh, what the fuck? Patty.
Hey.
What the fuck?
Well, that was a pleasant voyage.
Did you at least wash yourself?
Can you really call it a voyage when you're in a monster's belly?
Kind of, actually.
What are you doing all the way out here? I was hunting for treasure when I fell into the ocean, but a nice monster came to play with me.
Oh, I'm glad you didn't become part of a complete breakfast.
IHOP complete breakfast?
This is all well and good, but can we get the ship back on course?
Yeah, sure.
What is going on, Toganaga?
So that wasn't all of them.
I've healed him, but he should still rest for a while.
Well, this is a real problem. I don't suppose any of you know how to pilot a ship.
It just so happens we got a pirate out of the belly of that shark.
I can do it.
Patty, you can?
If you're gonna travel around the world, you'd better be able to at least pilot a ship.
Then I'd
See?
like to ask you to be in charge of piloting this vessel.
You gotta be kidding me.
Ah, of course. We've made much better time than I thought. We could even afford to make a side trip or two. I'll leave the course up to you.
With a ship, we can go practically anywhere we want.
Estelle, I know you want to look for Pharaoh. But don't you think we have more important things to do for the moment?
Do you think?
I'll do what I want. Don't worry about me.
We just started our guild. We should err on the safe side, don't you think, Carol?
Yeah.
All right. Then feel free to give me directions about our course.
Sounds good, Patty old girl. All right. Come on, any day now. So guys, at this point of the game, we have a bevy of side quests we can go and tackle, but there's a dungeon coming up real soon that I want to tackle first because it's pretty quick and easy, and I just want to get it out of the way. So let's go to the dungeon first. You keep going towards Nordopolica, which is... Alright, never mind. You get a scene eventually.
The fog's gotten awfully thick.
Yeah, it's creeping me out.
Fog like this is usually a sign something bad's about to happen.
Well, now that you said it, yeah, it's gonna happen.
Talk like that long enough and something bad will happen.
Hey, front! I mean bow!
We're going to hit them.
You literally seem not worried at all.
What is that?
That is a ship, Kaufman. You should know what a ship looks like when you're on one.
That's an old ship. I've never seen that type before.
So you knew what it was this whole time.
I think it says the Atherum.
The Atherum. It looks dope. We like it. The ghost ship Atherum. Every good JRPG needs a ghost ship, doesn't it? Although Wild Arms probably has my favorite ghost ship I've played in a game. That and Ys 8 has a pretty good ghost ship.
It's like... it's calling to us.
No way! Come on, get the Fear-Tooth going!
I'm not a fan of the ghost ship in this game, to be honest.
No can do.
Not because it's not cool or whatever, but the gimmick
why,
behind it.
But the Sarah's Blastia ain't responding at all.
What do you mean? What the hell is wrong with it?
You think this thing's the problem?
Ooh, maybe it's a cursed ghost ship.
You don't really think so, do you?
Why don't we go take a look? It'll be fun.
Will it? Will it be
I
fun?
love this sort of thing.
I think it's gonna be really annoying.
What?
Well, we don't know what's wrong with the Blastia. We gotta go take a look.
Are you planning on just leaving the Fiertia like this?
Hoffman, it's not like it can move.
All right, why don't 4 of us go investigate while the rest stay here and keep watch?
That should be fine.
Okay, so repeat and I'll go. And who's the third person?
I'm not going. No way.
Yuri, why don't you decide?
Gotcha.
All right, guys. And that's the reason I hate this dungeon.
Splitting the party. Understand?
No,
The
don't
ship could
care.
also be attacked by monsters at any time.
Don't care. Select a party of 4. So we can pick whoever we want to take us to the ghost ship, and then the other 4 get left behind. Well, next time you'll see who I pick and the reason why I hate this dungeon. Guys, I want to thank you all for watching. If you liked the video, hit that like button, subscribe for more Tales of Vesperia, and until next time, stay wicked.